This game is goddamn awesome. If you've ever wanted to play a game where you play football with cars, this is the game for you. Playing as an RC car, you play against any opponents you want to in large areas with a large ball. By jumping and using a secondary boost in mid-air after positioning your car, you aim your trajectory towards the opponent or the ball itself and boost to give it a good kick. And you can also use nitro boost to not only travel faster and scale wars, but also destroy other cars at full speed. At 60 FPS and at 1080p, yes, I have to explain no more. It's dynamic, fresh, extremely fun, and worth every penny. But as a sequel, this game is really fucking lame. Yes, in case you weren't aware, this game is indeed a sequel to supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars from the same company, a game with a frankly much better title. Fair enough, this game was a PS3 exclusive and not many people played it at all at the time, but that's no excuse as far as I'm concerned because I was a huge fan of that game, and I'm not even joking when I say that not only is Rocket League exactly the fucking same in every regard as Supersonic, apart from a few skin swaps and updated visuals, but it also does less. Yes, you heard me, less. There are less things to play with right off the bat, and worst of all, less different areas to play in. And in Supersonic, there were more levels with completely different level designs as well as skins. Something that Rocket League does not have right now, and that sucks. I know there's free DLC being released which will include more maps, hopefully with different level designs, but still I'm extremely confused as to why at this exact point review scores for this game have been unbelievably positive while Supersonic scores were average at best. For the exact same game, but more of it in this point in time before the DLC for Rocket League gets released. If this game were a remaster of Supersonic, I wouldn't mind too much, but the fact is, it isn't. It's being sold as a sequel, it's a complete carbon copy of its predecessor, and it feels lazy because of that. And if people feel like they have a right to shit on Call of Duty or Mario for being too copy and paste, then goddammit I'm gonna do that right now, because no exaggeration, unlike Mario or Call of Duty, this sequel is literally exactly the same. And I'm not even a fan of Call of Duty at all, but the point still stands. With all of that said though, this game is still awesome, do not get me wrong, and the concept is still very fresh despite its copy-pasta nature. And honestly, I'd much rather play this any day over Supersonic, purely because of its gorgeous visuals, 60 FPS gameplay, and a larger community, but the fact still stands, it's a copy of its last game, and at this point in time before the free DLC, it's a copy that does less than its predecessor. Even though I'm extremely happy for the devs finally finding their audience, and at this point it's a huge audience now, I feel like everything I mentioned in this video hasn't really been mentioned by any other people I've watched who have made videos about this game. Nobody's mentioned Supersonic at all, and as a huge fan of that game, I just don't really understand it, to be honest, and as a fan of the original, this is a very, very disappointing sequel to me. But still, like I said, get it. It's awesome. Why am I even complaining? I'm so confusing.